Chapter 1. The dream Kabir loved running. He didn't own fancy shoes. His school didn't have a track. But every morning, he ran, barefoot on dusty village roads, chasing shadows and dreams. His biggest dream? To win the district junior marathon? It was the only path from his small town to a sports scholarship and perhaps a better life. His mother, a widow who sold vegetables, always said, "Son, run like your future depends on it, because it does." Chapter 2. The training for months. Kabir trained in secret before sunrise. His coach was a retired army man, gruff but kind. "You don't need talent, Kabir," he'd say. "You need fire. Talent is a spark. Fire is what keeps burning when you're tired." Other boys mocked him. "You win the marathon. You don't even have proper shoes. Stick to carrying bags, Kabir." But Kabir didn't respond. He ran harder. Chapter 3. The big day. The morning of the race arrived. The town was buzzing. Officials, banners, cameras. A world far from Kabir's dusty alley. His mother packed him roti with salt and wrapped his foot in cloth. His old shoe had torn last week. At the starting line, runners with slick gear and school jerseys looked at him and smirked. "You look lost, boy." But Kabir closed his eyes and whispered, "I'm not here to be seen. I'm here to finish." Chapter 4. The fall the whistle blew. Kabir ran with all his heart. Dust flew. Cheers echoed. He felt light, like he was flying. At the 10th kilometer, he was in the top 5. Then, a push, a slip, a sharp pain. He felt. The crowd gasped. Some laughed. His knee was scraped and blood mixed with that. A race official rushed over. "Do you want to quit?" Kabir looked up. Tears burned. Pain throbbed. And for the first time, he whispered something he never had. He limped off the track. Chapter 5. The silence for days. Kabir didn't run. Didn't eat much. Didn't. He sat on the roof, watching the empty road he once trained on. His coach visited. "You didn't lose because you fell," he said. "You lost because you stayed down." Kabir didn't reply. His mother placed her hand on his shoulder. "Do you remember what you told me the day your father died?" "I said I'll run us out of this life." She smiled softly. "Then start running, my boy, even if you're limping." Chapter 6. The returned Kabir got up the next morning. His knees still ached, but he walked, then jogged, then ran. He didn't care who was watching. Some villagers clapped, some mocked, but he ran anyway. He entered smaller races, lost some, placed in a few. Every race, every finish line. He didn't ask, "Did I win?" He asked, "Did I stop?" Chapter 7. The next year, a year later, the district marathon returned. Kabir stood at the same starting line, this time with new shoes, donated by a school principal after seeing his determination. He spotted the same boys from last year. They remembered him. "Back again, Lusa," he smiled. "No." Still running, the whistle blew. And this time, he didn't fall. He didn't fly either. But he kept pace. He pushed. He endured. As he neared the final stretch, one runner ahead of him collapsed from exhaustion. Kabir had a choice. Stop to help or run past. He slowed, pulled the boy up, and said, "Let's finish this together." They crossed the line side by side. Kabir placed second, but the crowd rose to its feet because he had won something greater than gold: respect. Epilogue: the boy who didn't quit. Kabir received a call that evening. A sports foundation had seen the footage. They offered him a scholarship, not just for running, but for character. Years later, he became a coach. He trained children just like him. On the wall of his academy, a plaque read, "Falling is human. Rising is courage. Running again, that's greatness." Moral of the story: failure isn't falling. It's refusing to get back up. You don't have to win every race. Just finish the ones that matter. Character is built in defeat, not in trophies. The journey always rewards the ones who keep moving.